Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Slice and Dice. We actually have a choice of 3 different curses that I have not successfully completed on the channel, and I think of these, besides Tunnel Vision, which I'm kind of saving for later, the easiest is Stony Grasp. Monster Left makes the left side of all monsters have +4 pips, which is like most of the time it doesn't matter, but then every once in a while you just get absolutely wrecked. Stony Grasp is a much more manageable one. So basically, you start Petrified for 1, this effect applies after items. So it's kind of similar to Top Blank, except instead of replacing your top side with a blank side, you get petrified for 1 at the start of combat. This means that the side is still there, so if you cleanse, you get it back. That's the advantage. The disadvantage of this compared to top blank is the fact that with top blank, if you have a replacement effect, you can replace the blank with something else, whereas this does not work that way. You can replace your top side, but it still gets petrified. So we're looking for the Cleric. The Cleric is the gray hero that has that 1 mana Cleave Cleanse 1 spell. That's really helpful because it just lets you pick 3 people for 1 mana and unpetrify them. It'd be kind of tempting here. We'd have a damage there and a damage there if we did that. Actually, I'll keep this Acolyte. Sure, that's fine. Alloy, you can save yourself. And then what do I want? Just the 1 damage or the 1 damage? I think I'll take the 1 damage. Okay, so let's save you, get your damage, do that. And I'm not going to poke. We'll just let it be. Acolyte actually a pretty decent starting character because of the ability to cleanse. I guess I could have had the Acolyte cleanse themselves so that they can have a higher chance of rolling that side in the future. Right now I'm trying to see if I can avoid the Lost dying, and I suppose, well, all the damage is coming at the Lost. We're probably not going to kill the boar, but maybe if I get yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to try to go for the shady side of the Lost. And I think I can roll you. You have a lot of stuff. Okay, let me just check this. I don't think it's gonna work, but let's just double chickadee check. Oh yeah, it actually does work. Unfortunately, it's awkward because if I do this, then burst, it doesn't work. I have to burst poke. But if I do it in the other direction, it still doesn't work because this still doesn't kill it because of that individual HP. But now we inefficiently used our mana to kill the boar and didn't lose the Lost. Yay. Right, Alloy I'll keep. It's sort of a lame class because it's just all shields, but at least it doesn't have any blanks. And since we are getting one side effectively blanked out, and we have a cleanse here that could be useful to unblank it, I think we'll keep it. All right, what do we got here? We got Monk. So Monk's fine. We got a cleanse that can get rid of someone's petrification. We're, however, passing up on the Cleric and also the Bard because you can use the petrified sides as an else thing. We'll just take Glacia. Here, I think it's good to have characters that have no blanks to start with, and the Glacia's just got a good spell. It is not the greatest damage as far as damage goes, but I think it's okay. I'm really fishing for the cleanse side. This is acceptable, though not amazing. We'll keep the Lost at full HP. And I don't think I can activate the double damage of this, so we're just gonna... what? Feels weird, but I'm just gonna kill the rat to stop as much damage as possible. Oh, that's a mistake. That means I wasted the shielding there. Oopsies. I should have just damaged the wolves. Alright, well, the rat's at least dead now. We've got good side, good side, good side. I can save you. This saves you. Perfect. Okay. And this, well, it's not actually that amazing right now. It doesn't save anybody, but I'll keep the Ruffian's shield. And what do I really want? I think it's kind of hard to decide. Everyone's currently, you know, all backed up. We'll guess go for the Lost. So the Lost is more likely to do this 2 damage attack. It's potentially 2 damage. I guess I could have kept the mana shield. That's also pretty good. And I think we'll keep the cleanse. Shield is fine. This is fine. Yeah, all right. Doing pretty good here. Don't need that this time. Thanks, though, Lost. Appreciate you. Not at all. All right, so I think now this, since you're at half HP, kills you. Yep, perfect. The Lost is really strong sides. And Cruel, 2 damage is pretty weirdly disgusting. But all right, we're going to just do this, and then you should run off. Run along now. Run along. Thank you. Okay, we got 2 decent choices here. Okay, not really. This one's not that good, but this is actually fine. It covers up a bad left side, and it's actually usable. Sometimes, you know, putting a shield 4 is actually better than what you got. Like, for example, here, this is a good swap for the Alloy, or for that matter, for the Ruffian. But I'm going to do it on the Ally, because if the Alloy does roll this, then the Ruffian could actually use that. Now here, where everyone's got 2 HP, that maybe isn't quite as seductive, but whatever, we're gonna run with it. Alright, so we actually would love that big shield right now. I need to think about this. If I kill the rat, actually, I do save the Ruffian, so maybe I don't need to actually worry about it. We'll just keep all this stuff to kill the rat with, and fine. Okay, so now we what? We rat, blow up, save the Ruffian. Let's keep the Lost at high HP, because the Lost is so little HP. And then I suppose the Alloy. You know what? Let's do the Ruffian. The Ruffian's got that damage. The Alloy's got like this. I guess that actually would have been pretty good to have. Yeah, maybe I should have done the Alloy. It's just kind of a crapshoot. You pick someone to unpetrify, but you know, who knows which person's actually going to roll that side. Alright, we got big shield. That's fine here with everybody dying. This can unpetrify a side. This is the damage, and this is, you know what, I accept it. I'm just going to keep it because it guarantees that I can burst, kill the archer doing 3 damage on the Alloy to save the Alloy. And then we can still do something like, crap, this, weird. So I could, of course, unpetrify this, but this is the one character who's already unpetrified. I think we'll still just do this, and then the Ruffian can protect himself, you can protect the Acolyte, and then you can heal the Alloy, I guess. And, oh yes, don't forget to put your damage on somebody. So now the Alloy is at 1 HP, but I don't really care about it that much. There isn't just that much health here, and they might not even be attacking the Lost. Okay, one of them is. It really isn't a big deal at this point, though. Okay, can I do that? That seems dumb. Let's just save everybody. Oh, begging your pardons. This will kill an archer. Wow, you really just want to go berserk today, my friend. I don't think it's the right move, though. Let's kill an archer, save the Lost, save the Alloy, do this, kill another archer. Am I wasting shields? Maybe, probably. It's fine. This archer's going to run now. Alrighty, we got Ranger and Medic against Bramble. Well, Medic's got 2 blanks, and this becomes another blank, and there's no cleanse on this red hero, so we're taking the Ranger. And I think we're gonna roll hard for this side, because that'd be great to do on Bramble before he takes damage. We're gonna keep just about everything, I think, other than that, except for the rate. Oh my god, we actually got it. That's amazing. All right, so we do that and that. And, well, you're getting poisoned, which is not great, because you're going to be now dying of the poison. You know what? I think I'm going to chill. I was going to burst the rat, but chilling is just so strong there. It stops the poison effect. I probably wasted the shield then, didn't I? Oopsies. Well, anyways, now you're only at 4 HP. So there's 2, 3. Okay, with this we can kill the... Oh, hang on a minute. Who's killing the Ruffian? Oh, you are. All right, well, anyway, we just barely get there. We just barely get there. I don't know if the rat's going to run if the Glacier's HP is enough. Apparently it is. All right, we got 2 pieces of complete trash. This thing is just, I don't know, it's very, very niche, we could say. And then this is, what the hell, why would you ever put this on? So we're going to take a random tier 2, and it's +1 to incoming healing, which is totally fine. We'll do it on someone with the most HP, because they're the most likely to actually have room for the extra healing. All right, Snake doing a little bit of poison, not much. I could ignore that. We are gonna, God, I mean, this is not like sexy or anything, just to block, but what are you doing that's better? There's really not much that you're doing that is better. I guess the cleanse? We'll just save 4 HP on the Glacier, and I will roll for the Rangers. Oh my god, it happened again. Unbelievable. What are you doing? 1 damage? Fine, I'll cleanse you, protect you. Yeah, let's just kill the whole... It feels weird to kill the snake because it's got cleansed. So I guess we're killing the goblin that is attacking the ranger, because the Glacier was already shielded from the other goblin. All right, now we just need 5 damage to kill the snake, and we are done. And that should do it. It's probably not optimal, but... You know, let's just shield you up, buddy, and you go on in there. Ruffian's like, I always wanted to do that. Okay, so now we've got 2, well, kind of underwhelming choices here. So the Berserker is in the night, each have 2 blanks, which is kind of lame in a situation where you are losing your top side. So I think I'm just going to take a random. And we got Druid. Druid's, well, Druid's okay. It does suck to lose this mana, but on the other hand, you do have this cleanse, so it's fine. And it's a pretty good spell in some cases. All right, so strategy here. This is a bit of a juicy one. It's like, do I just kill the bandit because the bandit has less HP, or do I go for the overkill on the ogre? I mean, I do have ways of getting overkill the ruffian, but that's pretty much it, actually. So, unless I get, like, this growth side, yeah, we're not going to go for it. We're just going to kill the bandit. So, I think I'll roll this to try to get, like, a bigger shield or the cleanse. We'll keep a damage because that's about all you're good for. Now, I have a 1 in 3 chance of blanking, so I think I am just going to leave it at that. And what? We whackety clackety, and I think I'll just chill here. The bandit does have the poison that's good to chill, but this is 2 damage and saving 2 damage, and what are the odds with this composition I can't do 4 damage next turn with 2 of it already there in the mana? I think it's pretty small odds, so we're just gonna kill the bandit. Okay, this is pretty good. It unblocks somebody, although the only person who's missing enough HP is the one who's already been cleansed. That's awesome. This is a damage to each of them. That's fine. This is a damage to each of them. You know what? This is actually just fine. So we do this, and then it's a little bit inefficient. I am kind of... Oh, I can balance. Look at that. We'll just balance. There we go. And then I think I will just have the Druid uncleanse himself. It gives me that extra 2 mana. 2 mana is 2 damage. And that would be great for killing off this ogre. All right, 2. Okay, we're done here. Which one was it? It was the top one. Look at that. Okay. Going pretty well so far. No, I don't want to play with generated heroes, but thanks. We got our big shield for the militia. That's nice. All right, I do love the scalpel, but what's the kilt? Right under rightmost. That actually is quite good. Oh, man, that's a tough one. The scalpel's really cool because, like, if you put it on the Fae, it turns those 1 weakens into 2 weakens, but I've already got my red hero. It's not amazing. It's just +1 damage on your left side with this. I could, of course, fish for tier 3 red heroes that have the damage, but my choices might be limited by the fact that I got the top blank or the top petrified to consider, and I might want to prioritize a character that has cleanses. You know, we'll take the kilt. This is guaranteed value, likely to be good all game. It's really good right now, either on the ranger or, for that matter, the druid. We're going to go offensive and go on the ranger. So now the ranger can roll for the yellow a little bit more easily because the ranger's not going to get any blanks. Do I try to get the militia out of here? Considering I already can, yes. We're going to make that a yes. So we're going to pile up on the glacier. And now what? Yeah, let's try to roll better for the glacier. If I got the shield, that would be even nicer, because then we could do this, this. Oh, it's the same thing. Never mind. I still have to burst. I thought maybe I could get away without bursting, because then I could chill the quartz and stop the weakening effect on the alloy. But then again, who cares about the alloy? The alloy is sort of whatever. So now the alloy is out of commission. The druid has single use, but the fight will be over then anyways. So we're just trying to figure out a good way to kill this quartz. Or the other quartz. Whichever one is easier to kill is fine with me. Okay, well, this is a horrible roll. Although I could just save somebody. I think we got 2 damage here. As long as the ranger can provide, or the ruffian for that matter, can provide a damage, we're completely fine. Okay, so now what we can do is we can actually do that and this. And then, well, I don't have enough mana to burst balance to kill it instantly. And if I do 2 bursts, it stays. That's funny. So we'll just chill to save the ruffian that way. Oh, I should have bursted. I got caught up on this extra HP. If I had bursted, he would have run off. So that was just a waste of time. But yeah, now we get what is going on here? We get there. We can go beep. Okay, compass and caster root, they're actually not terrible items. Caster root maybe less so, but the compass, you know, you can move things around so you can choose what gets petrified. You can make your left side petrified instead of your top side, and then there's some other things, like you can, for example, combo it with the kilt, and now have your top side copied over to your rightmost side, stuff like that. Here, I just don't want to bother with. They're not good enough, and yeah, the slimelet's probably not that big of a deal, but it's just not good enough to worry about, so we'll pass. Hey, there's the cleric. I think I'm just going to take it. I do love the brute as well, but cleric has good synergy here. Main issue now is I don't have a good spot for my big shield. I think I'm going to replace the ruffian's attack, because the ruffian's just got a really hard time using that attack. Okay, with the bell, you always hope for one of these ear sides. We got the one that does a bit more damage, which is unlucky, but that's fine, because that means that he's asleep next turn. So really all we have to do is focus on surviving, and we pretty much win the fight on autopilot. Now, these are blanks, but we actually have to consider what they are, because we can easily light them away. So I think if I chill, everybody takes 2 less damage. He's still going to be exerted. And then the druid just needs a little bit of a push. And it's 1 damage. That's just a, yeah, whatever. This is fine. Ah, perfect. Okay, so the cleric stepped up to the plate here. So we do this. We chill, and then we can whack and start going off to after the fanatic. I could light, but there's no reason right now. I might as well wait to see if someone next time really needs that light. Okay, so we have our choice of how to deal with the fanatic. I think I'm just gonna go for the do nothing approach. We're gonna put the damage on, what is this, 2 mana? Yeah, I'll keep it. We'll put the damage on the bell, and we'll just simply block the damage coming in on the cleric, and then the bell just about, well, the fanatic actually kills himself, and the bell just about kills itself. We just need 3 damage here, and we're good to go. He also is just dying this turn anyways. Okay, so that'll do it. Brip, blop. And now we got Bone Saw. Ah, geez, I do love Bone Saw. The problem with Bone Saw is this top part gets petrified. I do love the Bone Saw anyways, and we have the cleric to unpetrify it. The question is, am I really willing to keep the cleric just for this, to unpetrify a Bone Saw? This is also a very reasonable item. It's good for heroes that have a bunch of blanks, like the cleric, for example, though I don't exactly want to get rid of a 2 cleanse shield. But even I think it's probably like in a slight upgrade for the Ruffian, or for any character that we haven't seen yet who just has blanks on the double right side. Like, it makes those characters pickable. I think, much as it pains me, like I could have had the Scalpel and the Bone Saw, it just doesn't work great when the top thing is petrified, and I don't want to keep the Cleric the entire time. So yeah, we're going to get rid of the Ruffian's shield. It still is a 1 shield with a Copycat, and in exchange he's got a couple of damage with Copycat. There's, you know, always synergy. There's growth. There's weaken, there's mana gain, there's cleave ranged, you know, there's engage. There's like a bajillion dillion things that can be kind of nice with, so happy to have that. All right, I'd love to stun the Wiz and stop these bones from coming. So there is a consideration to like just keep this and then do a damage with something else. Why would I bother with that? Let's just roll for 2 damage. Okay, now I could do 1 damage cleave twice, and that would stun the Wiz. So I think I'm going to do that. We're going to keep this even though it's not the best side because I don't want to roll the blank, and I want to make sure I have mana for light. Now, as it turns out, everyone's fine without the light. But we can do... I can actually do growth, but I want to stun the Wiz. I want to stop these bones from coming. So we can do this, and we could do this. And I'm going to hang on to my light mana because, again, no one actually rolled the petrified side, so I want to wait and see who needs it. This is also really annoying. So I'd like to kill him this turn. That's a little bit of a taller order because that does require 3 damage, which would mean I'd need 2 damage from one of the Ranger's things, and then the Ruffian would need to roll a Copycat, which, okay, I'll try to do that. I think that's not that unlikely. Oh boy, it's getting kind of unlikely. Fine, I'll keep your thing. Well, yeah, I can save the Ranger here, so I will try one more time to get the 2 damage and a Copycat. Well, neither one of them wanted to step up to the pony today. Fine. All right, so let's, I do have balance. Does that help? Man, actually, with balance, if you had just rolled one of your Copycat sides, at any point, we would have been fine, but alas. All right, so... let's see. Do I want to do this? This doesn't actually do anything right now, so I'm going to wait on that. I might balance next time. If the Ranger... oh, well, the Ranger is weakened because I couldn't stop this. So no cleaving or anything like that here. Oh, God, this is actually the worst time for the Ranger to be weakened because I really want to stop this from happening. Luckily, Ruffian woke up and decided to start playing Slice and Dice today. So now he is going to be able to shoot this Wiz, and I will be able to... fine, I'll do it. I will be able to balance to finish him off. So we're going to do that. Oh, hey, that's actually... oh, I didn't realize you were... interesting. I thought he was going to be weakened more than that. Wasn't that a weakened 4? So if I cleanse 1, that should still be weakened 3? How is this working? I don't know. Don't know. Don't care. Well, anyway, I don't even need that anymore. I can just, I guess, kill the Slimelet with it. And then we can balance. And shoot. And burst. Okay, Magic Staff. Settle mana gain sides to 2. That actually is pretty cool because what that does is it lets you take the Sorcerer. Sorcerer is the guy who has mana cantrip with a reroll here and 2 blanks. And it's kind of a bad class, but if you can like do anything to buff him, like the mana size becoming 2, for example, it becomes pretty good. The problem here is, well, not only do I not want to fight a carrier and a sniper, but more importantly, we've got top blank, and the sorcerer has or top petrified. You can undo it, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, these two sides are blank for the sorcerer, and then with that being petrified and having only 2 mana cantrips, I'm pretty much definitely not taking that class. So I'm going to just pass on that. All right, here we have 2 very reasonable choices. So we could take the soldier, just very all-around decent class. You got this blanked out. You still have other things that all do valuable stuff. The more spicy call is to take the sinew. You can replace these shields with this weird item here. So you also don't have blanks. And then you've got 4 damage available. 4 damage is kind of a significant number because it does one-shot the zombies. It also one-shots a bunch of annoying enemies that are kind of annoying to have left around at 1 HP, like imps and bones. So there is some merit for this, but I think we'll just keep it simple and take the soldier. Now it does mean I don't have an amazing home for the whiskers, but I think I'm just gonna leave behind that shield and we'll put it on the cleric. So now the cleric doesn't have any blanks, and, well, except for the petrified one, obviously, and we can just call it a day. I'm also considering... No, this is fine. We're going to do that. So, yep, let's roll on out of here. So what we want here is 3 mana to blast all these illusions, and the ranger to have a cleave, or, well, actually, the ranger to have anything, and just to stun the whiz. This is acceptable. That'll stun the whiz even if I don't get 3 mana. Okay, there's 3 mana, so we're keeping it. 3 damage is the best thing you can do. Well, this is one of the reasons why we love druids. Boop! And all those die. Oh no, hold on, wrong. First it's, well, what do I want this to be? Enraged or mana gain? I actually have a choice here. This could be mana gain if I want it to be. Let's have it be mana gain. So we do it a little differently. We first shoot the whiz, then we do this. We get a mana, and actually we don't need to do that because the whiz is gonna die from the balance. So I guess we shoot one of the Suduls, get a mana. Do that. We balance, kill off all the illusions and the whiz. No one's dying. We smack the Sudul, and we pass. I even have light mana for next turn in case somebody rolls their petrified side. Alright, this one is the one that's more damaged, but he's less threatening. Oh, that's a cool achievement. Roll 3 petrified sides at once. Nice. Okay, and then the ranger over there, so this is the one I'd actually like to kill. Let's take a look at these. That's the cleave, that's 2 damage, that's 2 mana. And that's also 2 mana. Okay, I'm gonna keep these, and we're just gonna cleanse them. 3 damage. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. Okay, so we light here. Get our mana. We clickety, clackety, dickety, dackety. And there we go. Alright, Scepter, still don't understand this item. Decree, I like this one. Only pips change when the side is replaced. So we don't have the best synergy for it, but we do have a synergy for it. Make no mistake, we've got a big shield, and that can be quite cool. So for example, we could do this and that, and now we have a 4 weaken. It's single use, it's not that crazy, but the point is I can make any character's left sides be 4 mana. Okay, so that would mean that I could make this thing be a 4 damage engage, and I think that's what I'm gonna go for, because yeah, you might say, well, but Papa Boris, you know, the what's her face, like the engage only matters at the beginning of combat, then everybody gets damage and it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, but this is still then a 4 damage range side. I am never unhappy to roll 4 range damage. Like, it'll just, you know, one shot zombie at any time, bones anytime, etc. So actually I wouldn't mind a little bit of that right now, because we have a little bit of a tense situation going on here. This is your cleave, this is your 2 damage, this is what the hell. Do I want to keep this? It's just 1 damage with growth, pretty much. Oh god, come on, Ranger. Oh, Ranger, oh no. Okay, so we have to do a preemptive light here to save the druid from all this poison. And now we have a really annoying decision, because I think we have to hit the shade. We need to try to kill the shade with one of the soldier's 3 damage attacks, because now the shade's going to be going after this poison druid. Every one of the shade sides targets the most weak character. So we just have to hope we can find the ranger. If you could show up, please. If you could show up to the ball game, that'd be great. Okay, well, with the growth, that kills the shade, so that's good. It means I could keep this, but I'll roll. Okay, now I'm not going to roll. And then the ranger, well, You just can't wake up today, huh? Alright, so we kill the Shade. That almost saves the Druid. I've already used Light, so there's no more Light. I think here it's like Chill maybe on the Zombie, just to stop the poison. And then kind of this weird balance, just to heal both of them. And then I suppose we kill the bones off inefficiently and pass the turn. Alright, so now this growth will one-shot a zombie. And the ranger still has this, which will one-shot a zombie too. But he just can't roll it. He just can't bring himself to roll it. All right, I'm going to cleanse to save the druid. We'll do this to weaken a poison on the zombie so the ranger's not quite as poisoned. We'll do that because that's the best thing you got. I'll keep this shield because it's a cleanse, and we're going to try to roll the good side for the ranger. You're just not participating today. Okay, fine. So we cleanse save the druid. We shield cleanse the ranger. We weaken this incoming poison so there's no poison. And now that zombie's almost dead, so now if the ranger continues to not show up here, then one of these cleaves will at least finish it off. But hey, ranger, if you still want to roll that golden side, it's fine. You can roll the golden side, man. We don't have a problem with that. It's still good. Still kills the zombie. Still kills the zombie. Do I keep this just to save somebody in case the ranger fails again? Fine. Oh, he failed so hard. I can't even use copycat with anything. All right, let's balance to kill that zombie. And save everybody. We do damage. Oh, God. Well, you know what? Honestly, if I'm ever going to have bad luck, this was the fight to do it. Still, nobody died. And, you know, it's fine. It's not great, but it is just fine. Okay, we move along. We got the Valkyrie here with these revival sides. And then that's buggered up. Do I want this? What do I want? I think really the main issue is that, like, I'm not necessarily going to take cleric to the end, but I'm not in a hurry to replace the cleric. The problem is, what the hell is this garbage? Oh, God. So we have a blank over here. We got this weird ability that no one ever uses. Fine, I'm going to just take a random. I think most grays would be better than the Valkyrie, because as cool as it is to prevent the dying, I actually would like some cleanse. And then for the gas, I just never play with the gas. I hope it's not the sorcerer. It's the poet. That is, well, it's kind of annoying because we do lose now the cleric. Poet doesn't have a cleanse. The poet has this weird thing instead that I still never can really know how to use correctly. So, yeah, not the greatest. Not the greatest. But what we can do is I think I'm going to actually put the thing here. We now have a 4 mana cantrip, which is pretty cool. Now, our ranger is manipulated. So can I use an item to... I'm not even sure that makes things any better, frankly. Yeah, we just gotta... Oh, God, ranger's a tough one to have be... Gosh, ranger is a really tough one. I'm actually tempted maybe just to put the big shield there, so that if the ranger rolls this, we can do all the attacks and then put a shield on someone. This is not like healing them. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. But yeah, then Dogma and Whiskers doesn't really do much for me. There's no one who wants the Whiskers anymore. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna pass. God, it sucks to lose your ranged character when you're trying to kill these thorns. But okay, so what can we do? Well, we can kill a thorn. The other option, of course, we could try to shoot down the madness. That is an idea. This, I think, is fine, but not amazing. Oh my God, what did I just re-roll on the ranger? Shoot, I think I might have re-rolled out something that was actually good to keep. Okay, well, so someone's taking 2 damage. I guess it can be you yourself, you asshole. All right, so now, do we kill the thorns or do we try to shoot down the madness? This is the question. Okay, we're gonna go for the madness. If we can kill the madness, then we get our ranger back. And it's only 9 HP. Our soldier is pretty petrified over here, quite petrified, but we can get some of it back with light. Now the ranger's dying. Oh, Jesus. Maybe that wasn't the right strategy. All right, we do this. We do this. You rolled one of your sides that's actually useful. We can do that, maybe. Oh, I got a blank on the... God, I re-rolled the blank. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I got lucky and rolled it again. All right, so can we save the ranger? Well, that lowers it by 1. We can do that, and then chill. All right, we're hanging on in there. Just need 6 damage. It's kind of hard without the ranger. You know, you only got 2 damage here. You don't do damage. Oh my God, everyone's petrified to hell. I probably should have thought about this before I committed to this strategy. What is this? The top and the top. Okay, so I'm going to keep your blank because you're thinged. And then we're going to... Oh, right. I don't have light anymore. I don't have light anymore. Oh, God. Oh, no. Are we losing another madness fight? I think we... Okay, the soldier rolled is one source of damage. We are going to hack our way in there. Hold on. That doesn't actually matter. I was going to say use the thing, the charged thing before... Okay, well, let's see what's happening in this disaster of a train wreck of a fight. The Druid and the Glacia have been spared all the petrifying. The Poet, the Soldier, and the Ranger are not looking very good. In fact, I'm ridiculously fortunate the Ranger rolled this one effective side because that actually allows me to damage each of the Thorns for one, and they may run off because the Druid is still somehow at max HP. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep this mana. I'm not going to roll because even if I roll this, I can't hit a Thorn with it. We just need something from the Druid. Druid, you're mostly fine, Druid. Okay, that was the worst thing you could have rolled. Good job. All right, well, not much to do here except, I guess, block the damage and then hope these Thorns run away. They could be very annoying if they stay, but they ran. We somehow had nobody died. Holy moly. All right, we're moving on here. Okay, so this is kind of like the flip side to Dogma. This makes it so that the keywords remain when the side is replaced. So you still replace the side, you just keep the keyword. So like if I did the thing with the shield, I would now have a 4 shield with growth or with cantrip. So it wouldn't be giving me mana, it'd be having a 4 cantrip shield. No, I think I'd rather have a 4 cantrip mana. Okay, so if I am doing this, what do we got here? 2 right sides with heal all. That could be really good. Because you could actually like, oh man, we got it. Oh, I almost missed this. You have to do this. This is really good. Because I can stick it right here and we have one of the best combos in the game. There's a few ways to pull it off. The heal all, cleanse all 2. And this actually is good enough that I would keep the Druid the whole way to the end. This is just insanely strong. Not in the least because it's on the right 2 sides versus the top and bottom like we get sometimes with Glyph of Purity. And that means that if I roll any one of these ever, which is like a 1 in 3 chance every die roll, 18 out of 27, or was it 19 out of 27 chance throughout a whole round, then everybody's petrification goes away and we're playing on normal difficulty. So that is really, really good. Okay, so here, what are we trying to do? Well, just trying to survive. So we want to kill the soldier. And the way to do that is what? 2 damage and a balance? Or just the engage side. Okay, there's the 2 damage. We're really not getting a balance here, though. So I think I'm just going to save the ranger with a shield. This actually is 2 damage, which I will keep. And this is good. I can stick it on the slate, and it just reduces all the incoming damage by 1. So we're going to do this. That way, if we get the cleave side next time, then we can just finish it off with 1 damage. That's really good against the slate also. I'm actually just going to hit the slate again. We really want to kill this slate. These guys are dangerous with these big punches. The ogre is not dangerous. These are all pretty weak until you hit these, you know, enrage HP. So if you can kill the sniper before the ogre, it's a real coup. Okay, so we kill the sniper and finish off the slate. Do I need this heal side again? I think the answer is no, because this looks scary, but actually, like, these guys are just dying. I just need 1 more damage. So yeah, what I really want is to roll the druid's either mana and do a burst, or just the sword and whack the slate to death. Okay, well, let's see here. I don't think this shield is going to be very useful. Like, it looks impressive, but now we can, like, balance, and all that's ever happening to anybody is they're taking 1 damage. Okay, that was pretty good. I think for that fight, unlike for the previous fight, I was pretty well equipped. Even after the ogre gets enraged, he is still only doing 2 damage to everybody. He's not killing anyone. I should really be rolling the poet more. I'm just kind of settling for his sides instead of trying to get this 4 mana cantrip. But okay, so we do this, that, and then we can chill. So even though he's enraged, he's not doing anything. And he might run. He runs. Great. All right, well, we got a couple of different options here. We got the Weaver, my favorite mana class. And the Doctor is also tempting with this cleanse. The main issue is that I don't want to lose the Druid. So I'm not taking the Doctor, and the Weaver is my favorite mana class. So yeah, we'll just take that. Let's see. What is this? That's not good. That's not good on anybody anymore. I mean, you could put it on the ranger. You could? Kinda seems terrible. All right, so then, what is this? Oh, hang on a minute. I think this is actually better. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. So now we have this as 4 mana, and it's also charged, so it does extra mana, but now it's not like that garbage thing where it like does nothing if you roll it first. And I can't remember, how does this interact? Only pips change when side is replaced. Right, so it goes from being a 3, because when you use a single-use item, it is replaced with a blank, but blanks have a pip amount of 0, so it goes from being a 3 wand to a 0 wand, so it is effectively still replaced. Okay, yeah, that's it though. I think I'm happy with that, and then we can move along. All right, so now we've got Alpha, so you want to kill the Alpha first before the Alpha can summon any wolves, while of course trying to survive. We don't have Chill anymore, so the soldier is taking a butt ton of damage here. Okay. I'm gonna actually just keep this to save the soldier. It doesn't even quite save the soldier. We still need to roll the cleanse over here. Oh dear. The soldier could actually be in some trouble. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Uh-oh. Well, we just, you know, ran up against a pretty bad outcome here. The soldier, there was nothing I could do. I mean, I didn't get anything that could have saved him. I needed to get this. Or this, for that matter. Or even the mana. The mana would have actually been... Maybe, did I throw mana away? What was the Weaver doing this whole time? I think the Weaver was just getting these two. Yeah, that was really unlucky. Both the Druid and the Weaver just completely failed, and I could very well lose the run because of it. So now we have a pretty healthy Alpha here, who could start summoning wolves at any time, and I just lost a pretty big source of damage. All right, well, that's a good one. Thanks for rolling that one. I'm still trying to get the heal and the cleanse, because that's still good. You just don't want to play today. Oh my god. All right, well, at least we got a gajillion mana. Now, I can crush 3 times for 9 damage. You know what? F it. We're just going to do it. I'm not even going to think about it that much. So, we have a dead soldier. It is fight 14, so, you know, we still got plenty of time. I always check that, by the way, because what you really don't want is fight 19 to have someone die. Then you're going into the final battle with a dead person, with a person at low HP. This is the charge on this is irrelevant. We're just going to protect the character with the least HP. We'll save the mana. 7 damage shouldn't be that big of a deal. 8, okay, 8. But if I get the mana, I can just like crush 3 times. It's not a huge deal. That doesn't do anything. Finally, just in time. Thanks, Druid. Oh, look at that. We get to do stuff. All right, so we do this. What's the situation? Blop, blop. Crush for the kill. Perfect. All right, so we have a half-dead soldier, Hydra Chomp. Okay, Pair of Kings. Well, pair to top and bottom, normally on this curse, you're not that excited about, because of course, the top side is petrified, but I would consider it simply because we do have this, if the Druid ever wants to roll it. I just don't think I have any great synergy for it. What's the other option? Charge, boost, 2 to all pips. I mean, that's okay. We have a pretty good source of mana now, and then that's pretty good to this. It can also make this kill a zombie. It's actually not that impressive either. I think I'm going to take a random tier 7. We got 1. Now that is good. That is really, really good. We're going to put it on our highest HP character. So the Poet is now going to be poisoned, but all enemies are also poisoned, and the Druid just needs to roll this. 19 out of 27. Come on, get it done. I'm going to just keep the protection. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus Christ, Druid. Come on, you're killing me, man. All right, I can brute force save everybody, even if the Druid fails. So we're just gonna, we're just gonna have him fail. Oh, God. Okay, so we're gonna see. The Hydra, we want to hit it 5 times. So you might say, okay, well, obviously then you want to not hit the Hydra. But, you know, can I just start going after this Chomp? Okay, I'm gonna start going after the Chomp. I think we can handle it. All right, yep. Because the Ranger has enough HP to survive it, and the Ranger also has bonus to healing, so if the Druid can meet his 19 out of 27, then we're going to be fine. Oh my god. Alright, so we're getting 3 there. That's fine, I guess. Can you please? Oh my god, he's not doing it. He's just not doing it. Alright, so what's the situation here? If I kill the Chomp, it saves the Weaver. The Weaver's not even the one who's dying. I think we're gonna 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna kill the Hydra. Yeah. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! I wish I saw that from the beginning. I don't think I did, though. Okay, so Witch is cool, but this is not that great. So we're gonna take the Sharp Shot. Actually, I'm completely fine with the Sharp Shot. Sharp Shot's lovely. All right, so the question is, let's see, that, do I want this? No. So we've got this Copycat, which I could copy over. Who's got the kilt? Oh, it's the Druid. Okay, so we're definitely not copying that over. Okay, yep, that's fine. Druid, can you please? I mean, the number of times that you have failed in your one job. Thank you, God. Oh, you needed some motivation, apparently. All right, so now, do I keep this? I think it's about as good as you can do. Well, most of the shields are wasted. Yeah, we'll roll. This is Copycat. I could, what with that? Charge? You know, it's actually pretty good. That's actually really good. I'm just gonna keep it, and we'll try to get some damage on the soldier. We failed. All right, so that happens. The poet's not any longer poisoned from the wine. So now what I can do is I can charge, and then this one-shots a quartz. Will kill the one who is causing weaken, because that is a... Actually, that's being cleansed, so we're going to kill the one... They're both being cleansed. It doesn't matter. We're, I guess, going to kill the one that does more damage. And then pass. So we end the round at full HP. Now, the Basalt did summon a Slate, but he chipped with the poison damage, so now he's ready to take more damage. Oh god, this is bad. All right, well, we got the answer to the Slate, so that's good. We'll do the cleanse. You know, this is all fine. So now what we can do is we can just kill the Slate like that. We can chip, and then we can chip again. And yeah, I think we're just gonna end the round at full HP with a Basalt and a Slate. Now, do I have a way of dealing... Wow, you're just rolling this every single time, buddy. You're dedicated. All right, we're going to be rolling for the Sharp Shot's answer to the Slate. This, I don't think, really matters anymore. Like, I appreciate your gung-ho attitude about it, but at this point, it's not that significant. If I could roll 3 damage, I could clink, actually, and turn it into 4. Oh, that's nuts. This is kind of nuts. All right. Okay, so we do this, and we get just like a stupid amount of mana. So I guess we'll clink here. Actually, hold on. So, oh, no, clink doesn't work. I have to do the mana first because this is mana charge. Right, so we do that, and then the charge on the shield doesn't actually matter. So we'll clink, and then that means we can chip. And then I think we're just gonna crush 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, seems good. All right, +1 to Pip on the yellow hero, or Fierce to make him flee. The Fierce does have some synergy with the soldier. You can hit somebody, and if they have 3 or less HP, they run. That is pretty good. But I'm going to take the standard. I think it's fine. We'll just give +1. And then that means that we can one-shot zombies, bones, and imps. That seems pretty good. All right, so now... Let's take a look at what's happening here. I would like to stun the Wiz. That'd be good. The Poet is really bad shape. How do we save the Poet? I think it's going to be by doing that. Right there. That's what we need. But the Druid, it's kind of a weird situation. I need the Druid to roll the cleanse. If the Druid doesn't roll the cleanse, then this is just a blank. But if I roll away from it and don't get the thing and the Druid does roll the cleanse, that's annoying. All right. Fine. We'll roll. Okay, this is good because it lets me kill a Shade. That lops 5 damage off of the Poet. So I'll keep that just to make sure that we have a way to kind of brute force stop the Poet from dying. Now, unfortunately, yeah, this kind of sucks. We'll just do that, and we are going to burst to brute force save the Poet. We got bones, which is kind of annoying, but I think that it wasn't the worst thing that could have happened there. I like getting damage on this Caw. Okay, so now the Poet and Druid are dying. All right, we got a big shield that'll save the Druid. I can also shield to save the Poet, but you know what I really want is the cleanse. Why do you not want to roll that? Thank you! Jesus Christ, Druid, was that so hard? Was that so hard, Druid? Was it difficult? Was it a challenge? All right, so we're gonna kill the Shade. Beep. And then we'll get a bunch of mana. And I think at this point the fight's just over, because it's just over. But for the sake of it, we'll do that to kill the bones. And we're gonna crushity. All right. Well, we're not replacing our red hero unless this is a cleanse, and it isn't. So we got this guy. Well, I can't do random because I absolutely cannot get the druid replaced. So much as I hate this, I think I'm just going to take it. Like, I would literally rather have the soldier. Now, you might say, well, Boris, if you'd literally rather have the soldier, then why not just keep the soldier? Well, we do have the standard. So it does mean that these are... Actually, what am I talking about? This is great. Oh, God, I'm an idiot. This is amazing. I didn't even realize. This is 2 damage, and it's got cleave. And, oh, no, I don't have cleave anymore. Oh, I was thinking ranged. Ranged to make this double, and it'd be a 4 damage cleave, but I don't actually have anything with a cleave. Nothing cleaves. This is just everybody. Yeah, crap. I have no cleave stuff. Oops. Well, no, so this is in fact bad. So we've got everybody upgraded but the druid. We have no cleaves. This is never ever going to chain. The only way is if we get a tier 9 item, that triple shuriken, which I would take. That would add ranged to all these sides, and then when the sharp shot did a ranged thing, that would then double it, and it would become a 4 damage cleave. All right, well, we did that, which is the one thing you need to do. I think I'll keep the going for the cleaves. We don't need to save anybody right now. I want to get damage on these wisps. I could have actually kept that petrified side because it was just damage. All right, so we cleanse off. You do nothing. Congratulations. We get 1 mana. Great. And now I think we'll just ignore the Hydra. We'll do this. Everybody's cleansed, so I don't care about the wisps inflicting pain. We're just going to hit this other wisp. And I guess I could crush? Sure, we'll do that. It's fine. Yep, this seems good. So everyone's a little beat up, but we're cleansed. We cleansed away the pain. We cleansed away the weaken. The druid did his job. Thank you, druid. And now we just finish off these wisps and then try to do 5 damage to the Hydra. Okay, this saves everybody, so I'll keep it. Could you roll your cleave, please? Ah, well, that'll, I guess, have to do. So what we need to do is, I think, actually, balance is not bad here. Because it just lets me finish off the wisps, and then we have 2, 3, 4. I mean, 3, 4, 5 is what I meant to say, because the balance did 2 damage. Okay, we did not get the triple shuriken. We did get this, which is really interesting. What can I combo that with? Well, I don't have enough space. If this was one of those things where I had like an extra item, I could copy this and then make it that and then have it be cantrip. That would be great. But as it is, we're only cantripping 1 thing. So we got the shiny gauntlets ×2 if I have full HP. It's not amazing, to be perfectly honest. It would make these be 6 damage if you have full HP, but how often are you going to have full HP? I'm going to just take a random tier 9. I don't think either of those is that great for a tier 9. We got the Horned Viper, which is fine. It's pretty good on this. This can actually be 8 poison. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's pretty good. And we have a 2 poison cleave. That's also pretty good. We also have the wine, so everyone starts poisoned. The trolls, by the way, they are poisoned. It's just not showing it because the poison is canceling the regen. All right, we got what we needed, This is 3 damage. Yeah, I don't need the sharp shot, so we're just gonna keep that, I suppose. And can you roll mana? Can you do anything at any point? At any point, can you do a thing? That would be great if you could do that. Thanks. Okay, so let's see here. We'll whack that and that, I guess. Because the Chomp's gonna take a poison damage, and the Weaver does dodge that. So the Weaver did something. I guess the Weaver also dodged the Troll's attacks. And now the sharp shot got through all this Chomp mana. Everyone's dying except for the captain, so I don't actually care about the Chomp. I need to somehow save... Wow, why is this so difficult? I guess the trolls just doing 4 damage to everything is kind of a problem. All right, this would let me kill the Chomp, but the Chomp is actually not an urgent thing. I really want to just heal. I want to get the heal again, but what am I doing? Yeah, I'll just do 3 damage. It's fine. Okay, it could be worse. So we do this, and now we just kind of think about what's happening here. Can I hit the Chomp with this poison? Well, yes, pretty much. So we can now save the more desperate person. You're dying by 2, you're dying by 1. And then we can just like, I mean, I could do like a balance twice. I could have done a formation. Hold on, was formation the right call? It does leave the poet dying, but we can balance heal him. You know what? Whatever. I don't even know if that was the right play, but it's the play I'm going to make. Because it was a nifty way to do it, and nobody died, and sometimes that just has to be good enough. All right, I think we just win off of 2 crushes. God, crush is such a good spell. It's just stupid. All right, we got the inevitable. I think that's all right here because we've got pretty good composition for killing off wisps, and I think my strategy is sound. We just kill the wisps, then focus on the inevitable. The question is, do I want to keep my heal to all, cleanse to all? It doesn't really work that well against the inevitable, but it actually does clear the inflict exert. Doesn't protect against the weakened because these are going to grow every time, but the exert is just one. I think even no matter how much damage you do, it's just like an exert. So you can cleanse it away. Yeah, I think I'll keep the druid. This stuff is fun, but we're going to just, whoops, I almost clicked the wrong button. We're going to just skip. And I think inventory is fine, so we're going to go after it. Okay, so usual inevitable strategy. We kill off all the wisps while having nobody die, and then we focus on the inevitable. We definitely do this. We definitely are going to poison him for 4, because that's really useful to have. Everybody's rolling. Oh, this is 3 damage. I'll keep it. That is not good. It's just 2 shield, because the Weaver is failing to roll mana despite having nothing but mana. Oh, finally. God. Okay, some actual mana. All right, so now there is a weird line I could take here, which would go against my usual strategy, which is to hit the inevitable and then put that on him. So he's got 9 poison. So I'm like, still on the plan of killing the wisps. I'm still doing that. That is still what I am doing. But it's just, I am delaying that by a turn to get 8 poison on the inevitable. I think that's worth it. Especially because everybody's poisoned. These wisps are dying. So now I can just really focus on the wisps and still be confident that he's going to be getting damage. Now this turn I don't want to hit him because I want him to do this. Self-heal for nothing because he's at full HP. And then the poison knocks that off. We're going to take a bunch of mana. Yes. We don't need the shield. Do we need 2 damage? Let me think about this. This is kind of weird, but I might actually just want the 2 damage, because this is not inflicting a status effect. You're inflicting pain, and you're inflicting pain. So the poet's just going to be in pain. I could still try to roll the cleanse next turn, and then undo the pain after the fact. What is 2 damage going to do for me right now? Well, I'm getting 6 mana. I can, like, what I'm at 6, let's do 8, so I can, like, balance, get mana, crush. Yeah, these wisps are fine. I actually do just want to block damage here. Okay, now mana, fine, I'll take mana. Do I want to, fine, I'll keep that. And you got a shield. All right, so we do extra mana to make this extra big. Now we can balance to kill the wisps that had 1 HP at the top and bottom. Crush to kill them now that they have 3. Crush again. It's just the inevitable now. I don't think this accomplishes anything, unfortunately. But we'll do it. I might have wanted to clink there. I'll just toss the last mana so he heals. Yeah, it did nothing. It's fine. All right, so now we're weakening the Sharpshot and Weaver, but honestly, I think at this point it's pretty much in the bag, especially now that I got this. Oh boy, that's good stuff. We just need the Sharpshot to roll a damage side, so we can do the same old trick where we do this, and then we do this and put another 8 poison on him. Now, he's going to be immune and take no poison, but even when they're immune and you hit him with a poison, it still adds to the poison, despite them being immune. Immune does not prevent you from getting status effects. So he's poison 17, which is a pretty good place to be. We can do that, and I guess we're going to burst to shield. Burst is shield. That's what we're doing today. Now, despite the cleanse, these are very, very, very weakened, but now he's got 17 poison on him. He did not roll the heal thing, so we just get to do nothing. No one dies. Okay, we'll shield so that we take less pain at the end. And then I don't want to trigger that thing, so we're just going to pass. And he dies. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. I mean, we definitely got carried there, but, you know, just like one of those couple of useful things to know sometimes in Slice and Dice. That combo of, well, it doesn't show it as readily, but you have this heal to cleanse, you copy it over onto the rightmost side, and then you turn it into a heal to all, cleanse to all, and then you make sure you hang on to that character despite them being a tier 2 to win the game. I'll see you next time.